So this is actually going to be quite hilarious. Because he chops his Steamkin's health down for that. And now it survives, and his Steamkin's not 4/4, it's 2/2. And he uses his last burn spell on nothing. Ooh, 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 ooh. But he could definitely block it. Really? He's dead. I don't know why he wouldn't have blocked with those other guys, but that's not our call. That's his. GG's, RIPs. He's even got the good kitties. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm TOS and you're watching Hello Good Game. Today we are playing Best of 1 Mono White Aggro. Now this arguably is not a tier 1 deck right now, but I think come rotation we're going to see a couple things cycle out, like History of Benalia and Benalish Marshall as well. We're still left with Venerated Loxodon, which I'm also not running in this build, but they're still there on the sidelines. I believe we're also losing Vanguard, our Sentry, our Aspirant. Basically, this entire deck gets lost. We've incorporated a couple new things that will stay, right? But not much. This is a dead deck. Definitely, probably not worth collecting. It's always going to be a part of History Mode, which is the new modern for Arena. So don't fret too much about spending your wildcards there, because you're going to get value out of them. There's going to be events and fun things like that for you to use your older decks in. So don't fret. It's still a really great deck. I believe it went, it did get a tournament finish recently. Not first or anything. I think it was a third or fourth, and the deck went 4 and 3, which is still considerably good. Today we'll be playing best of 1, and tomorrow we're gonna take a look at the sideboard and play some best of 3. We're gonna do a quick guide for it. Let me know what you guys are excited to see. Any matchups in particular that you're looking forward, or like looking to learn more about the interactions, etc., etc., and we'll make sure to get that out to you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All our subscribers are entered into up to 500,000 gems, so check that video out if you don't know what I'm talking about, and if you do want to know more. With that being said, let's get into a couple matches. It is the end of the season, so I'm playing in regular queue. I'm trying to push my rank a little bit. However, the season ends this weekend, and it is September long weekend, which is the last nice weekend in Canada, really, to get outside before the snow flies. So I'm gonna go camping. These are all pre-recorded. I think it's like today's Wednesday, yeah. But nonetheless, yeah. I figured I was going with that. Yeah, not sure. Probably no content this Sunday, I guess is what I'm trying to beat around the bush at with this lovely queue timer. Woof. I believe that's how you guys got my diary entry a couple days ago as well, which would have been yesterday for me, but yeah. What are you guys all up to, I suppose, right? Any plans for the long weekend? Getting out of town? Going outside? Enjoying yourselves, I hope? We might just have to play on my ranked, right? Like, this is not working. Interesting. Let me try something. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's funny. The more you learn. That could have been coincidence, but I think it's because I closed my torrent program. So we have Dauntless Bodyguard, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4. So it's a pretty good hand, and we have the right mana curve to drop it. And we pulled another History, which never hurt anyone. no haste, so we skip our turn because obviously we're not going to sacrifice him right now. Boom, boom, boom. Too much land in our room. Alright, so we get a little bit of initial damage out. Playing our history next turn. It is a Merfolk deck, so we are clear to go full aggro. And Johnny as well, so that land is not hurting anyone. Kind of a delayed turn, to be honest, for 3 mana, a 2/2. It's not great, but as it builds, turn 3 becomes quite powerful. I want to get our Benevolent Marshal out next turn, so it will have no summoning sickness for when our history triggers. At this point, we don't even really care what he's doing. Like, I get it. You've hexproof. Congratulations. A couple blockers, which is fine. But you know what, friend? I have a couple attackers. Probably should have went with Johnny, but this way I can get these attacks in without any fear. So we're going to pay life for our Vanguard here. Avi. If I was him, I would get rid of the bodyguard, right? Yeah. They get 7 damage, though. That's incredible. I mean, it's pretty cool. He's gonna have plenty of blockers, but I fear too little too late. The flying's pretty cool too, admittedly, but and this guy goes wide. Jeez Louise. This is throwing a little bit of a delay into our plans, if you will. I mean, obviously I'm still just going to beat through it as best I can. Let's check out a Johnny here. Put a 1/1 counter on up to each 2 target creatures. Return target creature to convert a mana cost 2 or less from graveyard to the battlefield. Or you get an emblem. 5 available. Dun, 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 dun. Let's just set up shop. Whoops. Where did my game plan go? Oh, here it is. I guess we can protect Marshall. And it's a hard case, but I think we're gonna go history. And I'm just going full aggro. You know what? Like, let's seal the deal. I understand he has plenty of blockers. But we're not going to get in there any other way. We have to consistently and continuously chip down at this guy's line up here, because heavens know he won't be attacking with it. And if he's spending 4 tokens per card, like, that's okay with us. He's got 6 health, 1 card in his hand. So that's totally fine with us. It would be a bummer. We're killing the Biomancer first because it has a draw effect. We can adapt it. But as quick as he created that wall of Merfolk, we have washed it away with the tide. He's rebuffing here, basically. Very nice. Too little too late, I'm afraid. just the perfect mana for our hand as well. And that secures us City's Blessing. And no feature cards. Oh, we do. But I believe tokens are more important. One to our flyer, one to our marshal, I suppose.
Be strong.
And once again, we're all in. He could obviously get some kills here, but to do that, he puts himself in a very bad position. We could have also waited till next turn when our history triggers, but we're not looking to delay this any more than it already needs to be. Yeah, that is totally kosher with us. I think he made a boo-boo. Oh, nice. So we're going to pay life here, keep our Vanguard alive. I like how he did that after attackers and blockers were declared already. That's a pro move on our opponent's behalf. Nonetheless, we remain in control of the field. History triggers, and we have a Johnny. GG, RIP, easy. So you get to see here just how powerful this deck is, right? Like, your folks, a very hard deck to beat normally without field wipes. But unlike the red deck, the white deck just continues to build and gets bigger, badder, and stronger. Which we all love and appreciate. And Johnny can have one, and our lovely Vanguard can have one.
Look how far.
And once again, we are all in. Unrelenting aggro. We're also able to make another knight here, or a vampire, which is great. It'd be cool if it was a knight. That'd be far superior. We could get a kill here, potentially. I mean, obviously not, because I'm going to give my Vanguard indestructible. Go. And now he does his to give all his guys a token, I believe. Yeah. Very good stuff. So we still clear the field for the most part. Every turn we're getting one more. Clear. Last turn he had 3 defenders, this turn he has 2. Every turn we're getting stronger. He has no field wipe. Having pretty good luck avoiding the land drops. Really surviving. Which is great. The Merfolk deck is a very powerful deck, right? I mean, unfortunately he has no flyer, he has no reach. So I think that's game at this point. He's putting tokens on his Utopian speaker, and we will see you later, bro. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I had a cappuccino again early this morning, and truly regrettable. Very hyped up, but at the same time, I'm so tired still. I feel like the sugar in the early morning is just horrendous for my system. I gotta make sure to thin the oil out here. The stream's sponsored by water. Without it, none of us would be here. Dun, 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 dun. Tremenduo. Okay, so it's not a great hand, but we don't want to be greedy. We'll play Bodyguard first. We probably should have played our Aspirant. In fact, I know we should have, so that's a mistake. I didn't realize you had to declare your Bodyguard his target first, but this is going to be okay because we put our Aspirant out. Don't you dare. So this is a mono red deck, which sucks against white normally. It's a little bit better when we have Venerated Loxodon, but without it, we're gonna need to rely on some serious battle tricks / a Johnny power-ups. Typically the red deck's not something we've seen a lot recently. It's kind of tapered down a bit. Okay, history is not bad. Let's just go with it. I don't think he's going to lose his Steamkin. That's definitely not in the red playbook. Hopefully we avoid a Chain Whirler here. We do, and we do. This is good news. Okay, light up the stage. It's never good for anyone. Ooh, skew the critics. Get some hits in here. We're just trying to out aggro him. I mean, obviously he should kill one of my far left creatures, but we'll leave that up to him. And obviously I would have killed the other because it gets flying once I get City's Blessing. I am exhausted, you guys. I'm gonna have to have a nap. Get to Lava Runner pops up his Steamkin to full power, which is regrettable. Be interesting to see what he does here. We have no life gain in this deck as well, so it's a little bit troublesome there. That's alright. So he loses his Flame of Keld. He has one card left. We're sitting in a fairly good position with 13 life and 3 creatures on the field. He can't attack either, which is great. Let's just keep out aggroing him. So this is actually going to be quite hilarious, because he chops his Steamkin's health down for that. And now it survives, and his Steamkin's not 4/4, it's 2/2. And he uses his last burn spell on nothing. Ooh, 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 ooh. But he could definitely block it. Really? He's dead. I don't know why he wouldn't have blocked with those other guys, but that's not our call. That's his. GG's, RIPs. He's even got the good kitties. Alright. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's run through the deck list as well. I don't think I did that yet. So we have 4 Dauntless Bodyguards, 4 Legion's Landing, 4 Skymarcher Aspirant, 4 Snubhorn Sentry, 4 Adanto Vanguards, 4 Pride of Conquerors, 4 Raise the Alarms, 4 Benalish Marshal, 4 History of Benalia, 3 Unbreakable Formations, 2 Ajani Adversary of Tyrants, and 20 Planes, if you can believe it. When we break down the strategy of the deck, it's pure aggro deck. We're putting things on the field and we're space jamming. We are all in all the time, 80% anyways. There's select scenarios where you're going to want to keep your guys alive. But anywho, as Dauntless Bodyguard enters the battlefield, choose another creature you control. Sacrifice Dauntless Bodyguard. The chosen creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Legion's Landing. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 vampire with lifelink. And then when you attack with 3 or more creatures, transform Legion's Landing into a land. You can add a plains or pay 3, tap it, and create a 1/1 vampire with lifelink again. And again and again and again. Skymarcher Aspirant has Ascend. It's a 2/1 for 1, which is great, and then it gets flying when you have City's Blessing. Snubhorn Sentry also is cost 1 and 0/3, so more great value, and it gets +3 when you get City's Blessing, which is amazing. Adanto Vanguard, really good against field wipes. As long as it's attacking, it gets +2/+0, +2/+0, sorry, and you can pay 4 life and give it indestructible, which is great. When you put tokens on Adanto Vanguard, oh my goodness, that thing is powerful. Pride of Conquerors has Ascend as well. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. If you have the City's Blessing, the chosen creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn instead, which is great. Raise the Alarm. You're always going to want to cast this on your opponent's turn. Create 2 1/1 White Soldier creature tokens. Benalish Marshal. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. History of Benalia. Create 1 2/2 Knight creature token with Vigilance for 2 turns in a row, and then on turn 3, knights you control get +2/+1. And then last but not least, Unbreakable Formation. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn, and it has addendum, so if you cast a spell during your main phase, put a 1/1 counter on each of those creatures, and they gain Vigilance until end of turn, which is great. So you're going to want to declare attackers, have them tap, and then untap them with this. And then the boss of the whole show, Ajani Adversary of Tyrants, his +1 ability is put a 1/1 counter on up to 2 target creatures. His -2 ability, return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, and -7, you get an emblem with, at the beginning of your end step, create 3 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're back here tomorrow playing best of 3. I'll give you a quick sneak preview of my sideboard. We have Gravedigger's Cage, Devout Decree, Prison Realm, Conclave, Tribunal, and 1 Bond of Discipline. Let me know if you think I'm crazy for not running. Venerated Loxodon. I almost forgot his name there. And yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow.